All right. Court will sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail.
No, miss.
You said a conviction.
Oh, I thought, okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God, no.
I don't understand what's going on here.
But I'm not gonna be able to.
That moment, right, there is every defendant's nightmare. One word changing everything. You can feel her stomach drop when conviction triggers 1 year. This is why clarity matters before you say yes in court.
The range of punishment is up to 1 year in jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
I did not understand that one.
All right, you don't understand you have a right to jury trial?
I mean, I heard it, but I didn't hear it.
All right, so do you need to speak to your attorney?
No, can you please repeat the question?
Do you understand you have a right to jury trial?
Yes, I don't.
All right. Do you understand that you have a right to have your attorney cross-examine or question any witnesses the state would call?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you're giving up your right to a jury trial? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you're giving up your right to have your attorney question or cross-examine witnesses?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up your right to remain silent?
Yes.
And did you intend to do that and enter into a plea bargain agreement today?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial, showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your?
Notice how she keeps saying, I don't understand. That's not attitude, it's panic. The judge actually slows down and re-asks. Pro tip for anyone watching. If you're lost, say it. Courts hate surprises later. They'll repeat it now.
Family violence. There's to be no harmful or injurious contact with Tegui, Tegui, Bizu, Biezou. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
That's forever?
You're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand that?
I mean, yeah, but I can never for protection.
You need to speak to your attorney about that. But with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. And with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand that?
This is the first time I heard of that.
All right, so I'll let you all step back. So
what does that mean?
I'll let you speak to your attorney about that.
I'm not allowed to have children?
Oh, you can have children, but if there's some sort of custody issues that arise, technically and legally, the court is not allowed to have you as primary custodial parent. Now, if in the best interest of the children, they determine that you will be the best placement, then they can do that. But if there were any type of custody issues and there's a person who appears to be a good parent and they don't have an affirmative finding of family violence, then they're supposed to be designated as primary custodial parent. I'll let you speak to your attorney about it. So I'll have you all step back and you can talk to your attorney. All right, so we're back on the record. In 2023 CR 0042, Brittany Brown. We were on the plea. So did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement? I don't understand what's going on here.
But I'm not going to be able to have my kids?
I'm not your attorney. So the only thing my job is to make you understand what the plea bargain agreement is. I've explained to you with regards to the meaning of an affirmative finding of family violence, and I always give people.
This is the education people never get until it's too late. An affirmative family violence finding follows you. No guns, no ammo. Forever. And custody? You're behind at kickoff. The judge isn't being cruel. She's reading the law's fine print out loud.
I'm going to have you sit with your attorney because I want you to, if you're planning on entering a plea in this case, I want you to enter it with a clear conscience and a clear understanding. So it appears to me and I may be wrong, I'm making assumptions here, that you didn't know the consequences civilly of entering a plea in this case. And the fact that you're talking to me about, am I ever going to be able to possess weapons? Am I ever going to have my children? That's something that you need to discuss with your attorney, and it needs to be in a setting. I don't want to say without passion or objectively, because I know these are all personal matters, but it needs to be something that's thought about with clear head and something to think about. All right. So I'm going to have you all step back. And if your attorney feels like it's best that this be taken up tomorrow, we'll take it up tomorrow. I'm here all week. All right. So just step back and
Low key, this is compassion. The judge literally stops the assembly line so the defendant can think clearly. It's not just take the deal, it's understand the deal.
Deferred adjudication you have to.
all right. If the court were to give you deferred adjudication, if anything were to happen and your probation were revoked, you could end up with potentially 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. What the state has offered you, if you were to not do well, you could still end up with 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. So which would you prefer? Would you prefer conviction or deferred adjudication?
Conviction.
All right, court will sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail.
No, miss.
You said a conviction.
Oh, I thought, okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God, no.
So are you
I thought you
asking,
meant like on the record.
are you asking for deferred?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, with the deferred adjudication, the court could sentence you to up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail.
Phew, that whiplash, choosing conviction, hearing 1 year, then the no spiral. This is the most human part of court. Pride, fear, and the instant realization that words have consequences. Credit to the judge for letting her pivot to deferred.
The court give you deferred adjudication?
Yes.
All right. Court will sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Tagai Buzu. If there is some kind of child custody arrangements that need to be made, you'll need to make those through a third party. If you wish to have contact with him, he'll have to come in to court, and I'd have to hear some evidence with regards to that. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to request parenting classes. CPS should give you parenting classes. CPS compliance. Probation, if CPS is giving her parenting classes, then she can then the court will accept parenting classes from CPS for her. There's to be the BIPP course, TAP evaluation, and whatever the TAP comes back with, we'll start with supportive outpatient treatment. And again, if CPS is giving her alcohol treatment or drug treatment, then CPS can do that, and that'll be acceptable. Regular UAs, I'm going to want field visits at least one time per month until further notice. Regular reporting in person or by Zoom. Proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
These conditions look heavy: parenting classes, UA, employment proof, but they're also a roadmap. It's earn your way back justice. The vaccine/CS hour credit is a quirky carrot, but the theme is accountability with structure.
Brown did then and there fail to follow all TAP treatment recommendations as directed by the court and or Barrett County Community Supervision Department in violation of condition number 15.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 15, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 15?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 15 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
The state is requesting an extension of community supervision for 2 years and an amendment for DDRF as recommended by TAP.
All right, this is a misdemeanor case.
Your
So,
Honor, may I say something?
you want to raise your right hand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, yes, what would you like to say?
Well, I was gonna go to the SATA program and they told me, they came and saw me, and they were like, get off their medication and you can go to our program. So I got off the medication and then they still denied me. And like, I've been here since January, away from my kids. Like, I was just hoping I could have another chance to do outpatient. I'm hoping for another chance, Your Honor. I'm begging for another chance.
Okay,
That's all I have to say.
all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back at 2:30.
She pleads true on a violation and begs for another chance. Notice the layout of her struggle. Meds, programs, kids. When treatment doors slam because of medication changes, people can spiral. This is where system design matters.
But before you go off of medication, it may be best for you to contact your doctor to see if that's something you should be doing. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So on this one, she was placed on probation in 2023. I'm not going to extend her. So probation, you all are recommending on Ms. Brown, you all are recommending SATIF.
Judge, the recommendations for DDRF.
All right, DDRF. All right, and has she already been approved? There's no other,
Your Honor, I believe there was a similar issue with when she got off her medication to go to SATIF, and then the SATIF didn't accept her after that, and then I think, at least according to my client, there was an issue with DDRF not accepting her because she had gone off of her medication, so I think there was an issue on.
all right,
Both sides.
so Ms. Brown, are you currently on your medications?
No, and I haven't been able to get back on them since SATA told me to get off of them so I can go to the program. And I got off of them and they just still denied me. And then I still haven't been able to get on meds. They haven't given back to me. And I've been off since April.
All right, so here's my question. The medication you've received, who was that through?
It was through here.
All right, so probation. Can we make sure that the jail knows that she's supposed to be on medication? So that,
So it looks like the eval is for MIC supervision only,
okay,
not for inpatient.
all right. So state. That was Mr. Dunn. My understanding is the state wanted to continue her.
Yes, they were asking to continue and extend for 2 years as well as DDRF, and we were asking. We weren't opposed to the continuation or to the extension, Your Honor. We were just asking for outpatient treatment, given the circumstances with the difficulty getting into DDRF and for SATIF.
All right.
Judge says it straight. Don't stop meds without your doctor. That's not legal advice. It's life advice. Courts can order programs, but if healthcare and probation don't sync, defendants get squeezed in the middle.
All right. So who are you living with?
My mom.
And has anyone talked to her mom to see if her mom wants her back in the home?
I have not been in contact with her mother, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have your mother's number?
Yes.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, because I don't want to set her up to fail. If you'll give her number to your counsel, then if you and probation can speak to her
Okay.
to see if she is okay with her going back to her home, then I'll be able to have an idea of what to do with this case.
Okay, can do that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And probation, is drugs an issue in this case? Or I should say illegal substances?
I don't show any recent UAs, Judge.
Okay.
Probably because she had been in custody for these evaluations. The last UAs were failed to submit and a negative back in July of last year.
Okay, so what's gonna end up happening, your attorney, you're gonna give him your mother's number, and then the attorney in probation can speak with her. And if for some reason that's not an appropriate place for you to live, then we will figure out somewhere else for you to stay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
I'll make a call right now.
All right, thank you.
Housing checks might feel nosy, but stability is sentence-proof armor. The judge is trying to verify she's actually got a place to land. Otherwise, every condition becomes a trap.
And then we're going to go back on the record in 2023 CR 0042, State versus Brittany Brown. So, Ms. Brown, have you talked to your mom on the phone?
About a week ago.
All right. Did you ask her if you could stay with her? And what did she say? All right. Here's the thing. If I go on your word and allow you to live with your mom, probation is going to call. And if your mother says you can't live there, you can't live there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include MIC, because I see where she is eligible for MIC, correct?
Yes, Judge.
So we'll place her on the MIC caseload. And do you have a case manager or anything of that nature with Center for Healthcare Services?
I think I need to get back over there on Fredericksburg to my doctor.
All right, so we're going to do a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. You're going to need to provide a release to probation. And you need to let them know who your case manager is. And you're to reside with your mother. And you're to make sure that probation has that address. Do you understand? Probation, is there anything else she needs?
The only other thing, Judge, would be if you want to order some type of outpatient component for her, the dual diagnosis outpatient.
All right, we'll do dual diagnosis outpatient.
Dual diagnosis outpatient plus case management equals the right lane for someone juggling mental health and legal pressure. Supervised contact with minors sounds harsh, but the judge leaves the door open once meds stabilize.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If there are issues or something's happening at your house, maybe you and your mom are not getting along, because I tell people all the time that when you live with somebody else, if you're living in their space, their rules apply, no matter how old we are. And it's our mom. If they want the television off at 10, TV must be off at 10, whether you're 12 or 30. All right.
Right.
If something happens where you all get in an argument and she say you have to leave, don't just throw your hands up. If she wants you to leave, you come back to court or call your probation officer and we'll figure something out. Don't just fall off the face of the earth and then you're back in blue. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
This last bit, real talk. If mom says TV off at 10, it's off. It's funny, but it's also survival coaching. Don't disappear, call probation, come back to court, and keep the bridge intact. No graphic visuals here. Keep full audio. Consider subtle background blur during fast docket moments to keep focus on faces and voice.